7th meeting, call to order. Moment of silent meditation. Stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you read the mission statement?
Yes, our mission is to guide students to become informed, engaged citizens and curious lifelong learners.
We have no public participation, so it's yours, Mr. Street.
Thank you. We recommend your approval from the minutes of July the 13th, 2026.
So. Second.
Jeff, Bill, all in favor?
Abstain. I wasn't here.
Oh. 401.
You've received the corporation claims and payroll, and we ask for your approval.
So moved.
Second.
Katie, Jeff, all in favor? 5-0.
Under report items, the first is the second reading of the recommended revised and new board policies. These are recommended by Neola, who provides monitors the state laws and Indiana code changes, who has made those recommendations for us. So you've all received those and had a chance to review those. Second item is the Indiana Department of Education has approved the renewal of the Kankakee Valley Alternative Education Program for the 2026-2027 school year. We appreciate Mr. Wickstrom and the leadership he gives in that department. Also, all bus routes for the 2026-2027 school year have been configured and assigned. No student will need to cross a state highway for pickup or drop off. We appreciate Mrs. Rhonda Yates for her leadership in that area in transportation. If you wish to see the routes, please let us know and we'll make those available for you. Under employment action items, we have resignations. We'd ask that you accept the resignations as listed.
So moved.
Second.
Bill, Christie, all in favor? 5-0.
Under extracurriculars, we'd recommend you approve the ECA recommendations as provided.
So.
Second.
Jeff, Katie, all in favor? 6-0. Jeff, you good? 6-0?
Yes.
6-0.
Under other employment, under certified, we'd recommend your approval of the certified recommendations.
Second.
Bill, all in favor? 6-0.
And under classified, we'd recommend your approval of the classified recommendations.
So. Second.
Jeff, Bill, all in favor? 6-0.
And then we have a transfer request from building to building, which we bring to you. So we recommend your approval for the transfer.
So moved.
Second.
Katie, Bill, all in favor? 6-0.
Under new business, we have recommend your approval for the updated classified employee handbook effective July 1st, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Jill, Jeff, all in favor? 6-0.
Mrs. Yates has provided updates for the 2026-2027 transportation manual. We recommend your approval of that.
So moved.
Second.
Katie, Bill, all in favor? 6-0.
We'd asked for your approval on H&T electrical service. They provided the base bid only for KVHS electrical gear and panel replacement project for the total contract sum of $484,520.
So moved.
Second.
Bill, Jill, all in favor, 6-0.
We recommend you accept the Propane with Purpose Award for $7,500, which was provided by Keystone Cooperative. This award will be used to reduce outstanding lunch debt for our students, and we appreciate the Food Service Department for applying, and those that have worked with our Food Service Department in getting this $7,500.
So moved.
Second.
Jeff, Katie, all in favor, 6-0.
Under E, we'd recommend you approve the revised and new board policies as listed in the report items.
So moved.
Second.
Bill, Katie, all in favor, 6-0.
The IRS changed their mileage rate starting in the month of July. We'd ask that you approve the new IRS mileage rate.
So moved.
Second.
Jeff, Katie, all in favor, 6-0.
We have a need for an American Sign Language interpreter. She will be an independent contractor. We'd recommend the approval of Catherine Dennis to be the American Sign Language interpreter. And once again, she'll be an independent contractor.
So moved.
Second.
Katie, Jill, all in favor, 6-0.
Those were all the items that we have for a regular meeting.
Motion for adjournment,
So moved.
Second.
Jeff, Katie, all in favor, 6-0. 5:37.
Hey, y'all ready? You ready? We have no
Public comment, nope.
comments. So we'll start with Chris with finance.
Couple items. Our Form 9 was filed with the state on time, though we were to be approved and then sure with the board as we normally do. Budget work is underway. We had a problem with our software communicated with the state software, and it took about 6 days for the two softwares to straighten out this problem. But it is going well now. It was going well before. We'd be done right now. We didn't have the problem, but we'll be ready to share budget at the next work session and plan for a hearing for August 24th meeting with adoption at September 4th. We're in a good place with that. And we're expecting Baker Tilly to present on Senate Bill 1 at our next board meeting, where we asked them to do parcel level analysis for us on the changes that took place in the last General Assembly and session. That's all I have for that.
Any questions for Chris? Mr. Spanius, staffing and other updates.
Looks like we have all of our teachers hired that need to be filled. We do have a few aides still to fill. I know interviews have been taking place. Principals have been in a few times this summer to do that. I would like to thank you for approving the American Sign Language position. We have somebody that we worked with last year, and he's going to be coming back in October, but he's out in, I believe it's Oregon, fighting fires out there. So that's what passion is, and then he'll come back. But we were able to find Catherine. She just graduated from college with the American Sign Language degree, Columbia University in Chicago. That's where she's from. So she seems pretty good. Skyward update. I know that Mr. Street is probably giving you some updates on Skyward. For whatever reason, Skyward decided to do an update, which should have been over a weekend. And then it started to have glitches the Thursday before that weekend, and then was on Friday, and then down that weekend. And then a couple of days after that. It not only impacted us, but it impacted any school who has Skyward in the United States. And not a great time, because this is the time that everybody's doing registration. Should be back, and they should be able to register. We had heard that there was a state, I'm not sure which one, that still has all of their schools going to Skyward. So we're just kind of speculating that Skyward maybe got a little overwhelmed with trying to do an entire state. So the biggest problem that we have these third-party vendors like Schoology and Clever, that right now the syncing of those into Skyward is not running as smooth as what we anticipated. So it's nothing really with our IT department. It's Skyward, and then these third-party vendors need to kind of figure this out quickly, because schools around the state are getting ready to start. So it's just a little update. That's all I got.
Staffing in good shape.
Yep.
Very good. Just a few ways to hire.
Yep.
Very good. Very good. Some any questions for Mr. Spania?
Oh, yeah, with the sign language
Yeah.
she was good. Is she gonna be done in October then? Or?
She'll be done in October, yes.
Oh, okay.
So right now she's going from August 12th to October 16th.
Hmm.
If something, if Calvin's going to be a little bit longer, then she is willing to stay
Okay.
on as an independent contractor. She also works for one of the sign language companies, but
So it's not like she's gonna be out of work. It's just
no, she can
she'll
go back to
her
them.
regular.
I
Okay.
think it's more beneficial for her financially to be an independent contractor,
Okay.
and for us, because we pay an overhead fee
Yeah.
to that company. So, yeah, she's willing to do that. Looking forward to it. We offered her the position on Friday or Thursday and told her we need this, this, and this all done by liability insurance, background checks. By Thursday night, she had her NR sent Shelley liability insurance that
Oh,
she
nice.
had, background check, and so she just has the second part. Just wish everybody was like that. It made it real easy.
Some important information as far as dates for the 26-27 school year. New student registration is on, and Mr. Myers did tell me there are students that are registering.
Yeah.
So we're going with that. New teacher orientation, August 6th and the 7th. Mr. Spagna organizes that. Teachers' Days are the 10th and 11th. The 10th, we will all meet together at the middle school at 8 a.m. You're all welcome to attend that. We'll have we're planning on having the band there, so for a little bit, and working on some other individuals to attend. And then the first student day is Wednesday, August 12th. Also, right around the corner. We're starting a little later, than some other schools are this year. We do have an administration meeting, our first admin meeting for the 26-27 school year. It will be tomorrow morning. And then summer school started today as well. Some summer help that we've had this summer, helping with maintenance with the lights. There's one or two of those individuals that can stay on for a little bit longer. Travis has some items for them to do that would be very beneficial. So we're going to keep a few people, at least one, maybe two, until they have to depart. So it's not going to be a full-time thing. So they're going to stay on for a little bit longer with us with that. So those are the items I had. Last meeting, we discussed where we had an individual come and go through our potential elementary school reorganization survey results from administrative assistants. You've all had a chance to digest that a little bit. You need more time to digest that, but any thoughts or comments?
I think the presentations were helpful. They were very informative on the ones that did fill it out.
I think we all can agree maybe that we wish, of course, more people would have filled it out.
Correct.
And more people that are going to be dealing with it. I mean, not that everybody's opinion doesn't matter, but when you have a high school kid, your opinion of K-5, it's still a valid opinion, just I wanted more of them, but that's nobody's fault. It's just what it is. I think there's two things to look at, and that's what is best for the students. And to go along with that is, what do we have to do for our buildings? And we know for buildings and space, we've got to do something. So that, I think that check marks a little bit of one of the two. It's for sure a lot to
digest.
Though, and just trying to make that decision.
And it's gonna be a big process.
Yeah.
It is. And that's why we said that it would, if we're going to make a change or not make a change, we're going to have planning for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
And then implement this. It's not going to be 26, 27 or 27, 28. We're actually saying the 29, 30 school years. Is that correct? To actually start it, but things would start that 28, 29 school year, and even prior with teams of people and to discuss what needs to be done.
Have you guys had negative comments, really? I mean, just people talking to you? I haven't either.
I haven't either. The elementary students that I have spoke with, they love the idea. I mean, you're gonna have that one transition. It's the 4th grade that goes to intermediate and then comes back for 5th grade. They're like, that's kind of a bummer. And I'm like, it is, but it doesn't matter if it's your child or it's gonna be somebody's child.
Somebody has to do it, yeah.
And there's no way, cause Demont is so overflowing. It's not like we could just run, 5th grade for 1 year by itself. It's not even,
Right.
There's no way we could do that. So I was like, it's something that just would have to happen if that's the way
And
we
I
choose.
don't know. I think from a kid's perspective, we always say this, adults make it more difficult than what it is for kids. We do it. But I'm like, as a kid, I get to go back to my other school. Sure.
And if you think about it, even when we did the middle school, I believe, and maybe even the intermediate school when it first opened, I'm not positive on that one, but I feel like we moved in mid, after semester, so mid-year. So they went to one school for a portion of the year and then we transitioned them
Yeah.
into the new building. So I mean,
I think the middle school did that.
I believe it was the middle school, and I almost think the IS did that as well, when it was fourth, fifth, and sixth in the very beginning.
It could have been.
But I don't know, I could be wrong too, I didn't have. So. But regardless, I mean, it worked, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, it is a transition, but it worked.
It's not a bad thing and kids are resilient,
Mhm.
so.
We have talked to Barton Co. If you all decide, Barton Co. Architects about renovations at the intermediate school, if that needs to be a K-5 building. Of course, we would want additional input from people and making sure we do it right. But we have talked to them about that and have some potential plans with that. And then we've also talked to them, if that is not done, as Christy said, DeMont Elementary School, what do we need to do there? So that was starting to be in the works as well.
There's only one building we really need to renovate, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Now, DeMont, that is true, but DeMont Elementary, if we've discussed about moving the playground and refiguring the bus drop off and pick up and how to do that. And I truly believe that is something we need to do in the future for safety.
Anyways, right.
Yeah.
No matter what
that's-
we do.
That's independent of
Yeah,
switching to schools, right?
So all something for you to continue to think
yeah,
about and consider here as we move forward with this and what you want, what's best for the school district. So, any other items for us? All right, so we'll call into the
Yep.
work session.
Yeah.